Hey, what's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, I am back with a life update. I haven't been here for a while, so hey, shout outs. First of all, shout out to 7,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. Obviously my last video was the video I made for my grandfather, and as soon as I've always practiced what I was gonna say. I got so many messages. Thank you so much for your support, for your emails, for Instagram. I don't know, everyone who reached out and everyone who couldn't reach out, because I was just going through a lot at that time. My grandfather, I was my grandfather's I'm the oldest grandchild, so yeah, there was always that love, and we had a good relationship, him and I. And to be honest, sometimes I've imagined losing a parent, like what would happen to me, what would I do, but I've never imagined losing one of my grandparents. I just saw them as people that will always be there. And I've been fortunate enough to a point where my grandfather was the first person I have lost. I still have both parents alive, my siblings, my parents' siblings, their parents were also alive for 26 years. Sorry. So as much as I was sad about it, I also had to be thankful, because at the top of my head I can think of maybe 8 of my friends who don't have at least a parent and no grandparents. So I was lucky in that sense. My parents are kind of different. My mom is more do this, and then my dad is more like logical, like why do you want to do this, you need a reason, all of this. So I remember them telling me that my grandfather was getting worse, and I checked flights to go home winter vacation, which was in February this year. Our return trip was 35,000 rand. I remember calling my grandfather and he was like, "Oh, that's a lot of money," but I was like, "It's fine," So my mom was like, "You just have to come, you can always make money whenever, but you'll probably never see him ever again." And yeah, so I called my dad hoping that he would talk me out of it and be like, "Oh no, your mom is just too emotional, it's not that bad." But he really also said, "I think you should come." And one time my cousin I was talking to him, texting him, and he was like, I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "I'm not okay, like Mkhulu is really doing bad, he's not eating, this and this and this and this." And then I just remember going to the bathroom and just crying, because I think that's the first time I realized how bad he was getting. And first I was always in denial. I remember I even got mad at my mom. So my mom asked me, "When do you think you'll come?" And I said, "End of January, that's when my vacation starts." And my mom said, "Okay, I don't think you should book your flights, because I don't think he'll be here by end of Feb." And I remember I was mad, being like, she's just, how can you just give up like that on your dad? How do you just believe that he's just gonna die? But reality is I had this healthy image of him, whereas they were actually seeing him. The last time I saw him was New Year's. I video called him just to say Happy New Year, and he could still pick up. We spoke for a few, but I was calling a lot of people, so that was the last conversation we had. And after that he just couldn't answer the phone, or he went to the hospital, and because of COVID, family was not allowed to even see him. So it was just really difficult. But my grandfather also, men when they're sick, they just act like they're dying. So my grandfather went to the hospital a lot. Like, he'll just go to the hospital. He even used to call himself the ambulance. So I assumed he'll be back. just like any other time he's at hospital. But he didn't come back. And every time I wanted to do this video and thank you all, you know, I would just start crying. So I'm doing better now. Honestly, I'm doing better, and I'm really grateful for the support I have, the support structure. I was able to attend the funeral via Zoom ID, and shout out to all the Jehovah's Witnesses that watched the previous video that I posted, because they reached out just like he would. They still, you know, email me from all parts of the world, like from USA, from Japan, like everywhere. People are emailing me, sending me links to join the Zoom meetings, and I'm really grateful. And I do feel his presence, like almost when I'm watching those videos. And I'm not really like 100%, like I'm not saying abantu that believe in ancestors are wrong, or Christianity is wrong, or Buddhism is wrong, or whatever. Like, I really do not judge anyone. So I am also open to a lot of things. I do watch a lot of things, even though I do believe in God. So the Bible concept is just that your soul is gone when you die, and you know, we'll all wake up, or whoever that is selected to wake up will wake up into the, you know, afterlife, the new life. I hope I'm making sense, or I'm saying the right thing. If not, forgive me. I did say I'm not that religious, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. But I remember when I was home, I used to watch Long Island Medium a lot, and there was an episode I saw where this guy went, and the lady said, I don't know why he's here, because I actually said goodbye to him in his dreams. And he said, yeah, my mom did say bye the night before she passed. And so when I watched that episode, I really was just praying to God, like, okay, if I'm not gonna see him, you know, can I at least dream about him? I'm gonna cry again. Okay, I'm not gonna refilm this video. So on the day, I'm not a person who remembers my dreams. So on the day sorry, on the day I dreamt of him. I dreamt he wasn't speaking, he was just showing me his hands. Like, he was just like, oh, look at my hands, like just showing me his hands, and he was happy. And I remember just waking up, and you know, I was excited to call my mom. To tell her about the dream, that, you know, I think he's gonna be fine. I had a dream about him, and his hands were okay, so I think he's gonna get better or whatever. And when she called the hospital to go check up how he was, that's when they confirmed that he passed on 6 or 7 hours ago. They just couldn't reach anyone from the house. And then I counted back the hours, and that was like when I was sleeping, so it makes sense when that dream happened. So I don't know if I'm consoling myself or if it's a coincidence, but you know, I think he came to say goodbye to me. And then I also had another dream where he was just doing a heart thing. So I never remember my dreams, but when he comes, I do. So yeah, and then that's my mom's father. And then, you know, just as I was processing everything, and we just went through the funeral. I could have went to the funeral, but instead they needed a lot of money to bury him, so I ended up just helping with that rather than going. And my grandfather being a Jehovah's Witness, they believe when someone is dead, it's dead. So there's no point in going there. He's not gonna see you. He's not, you know. So I was like, okay, let me just rather use this money to help bury him. A week later, my dad's mom passed. So yeah, literally 2 weeks apart. I don't know, there's just something about I don't want to cry. There's just something about death that I don't know. I don't think you heal, you know. Like, there are moments where I'm happy, I feel fine, but there are moments where, you know, I remember, I think about them, and then it's just a mess. Like, it's just a mess. So yeah, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. And social media was also overwhelming. You know, the questions about the TESOL certificate, Korea, this and this, and I was also going through some stuff. So that's when I went off social media. I was off. I'm sure you couldn't find me if you looked for me. I wasn't on Instagram or Facebook or anything. I just deactivated my account. I only had WhatsApp, and only my close family has my WhatsApp. So it was good, you know. I wasn't as overwhelmed. I could focus. I could, I don't know, cry if I needed to. I didn't have the pressure of, I need to post a video, or I need to help, I need to reply to this message. I need to, you know, fix myself and be ready for camera. I think
you guys, did you see that? I think these are spirits. Maybe my grandparents. Am I crazy?
When the year started, I was, you know, posting I was back. I was posting 2 videos a week, and it threw me off. Like, it really threw me off. Like, even now, you know, like I said, I can go 3-4 weeks without even thinking about it, but when I do, it can make you cry instantly. That's why I feel like there's just something about death where the pain, it doesn't heal, you know. I know they say time heals all wounds, but, you know, I think also my grandmother from my mom's side, and my dad's dad is still alive, so my parents still have a parent alive. She's so strong, and she's made me, you know, go through this, and I don't know, she's just stronger than most of us are. I think she also didn't cry at the funeral, and I asked her why, and she said when he left for the hospital 4 days before he died, that's when she cried. That's when she saw his condition. She knew that he wasn't coming back. And you know, it's crazy. You just talk about, like, my grandmother got married when she was 19, and now she's 76. So she's just like, how do you sleep alone? She's like, I don't know how to sleep alone. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to make my bed, because she gets up early, and then I guess they made a rule, an unspoken rule, which I think a lot of people know. The last person in bed is the one who makes the bed. So my grandfather was always the person making the bed. So she's like, how do you make a bed? So it's like funny things like that. we do talk about him. We, you know, I asked my family to keep my the Bible, his Bible. So I feel like I took his Bible and his glasses, reading glasses. Those are the two things. Yeah, but thank you all so much. I've got 3 schools now, so you can expect to see more content on that. I've been fortunate enough, you know, they do change your schools often. It's not by choice. I don't know what it's based on. Apparently you can only stay at a school for more than 2 years if the school personally asks for you. So I've been at my main school for 3 years now, and it's beautiful, you know, to see my 3rd graders. These are kids I taught ABCs. Now they in 5th grade. Now they make conversations. Now they write me letters. Now it's like crazy. I'm still working out, so I'll post content on that as well. I'm engaged. When I got engaged, that's the day after, that's when I dreamt of my grandfather again doing the heart thing. So yeah, hopefully, we don't know what COVID is like, and you know, when are we gonna get married and stuff. But if you want to know more about my personal life, then click right up. I will link my channel with my boyfriend, sorry, my channel with my fiance. I'm wearing a ring because it was big, and yeah, he sent it by we changed at the size. But like I said, if you want to know more about my personal life, you can go there. But yeah, Tassel and everything epic related questions, I am going to be back on it. I'll probably post a Q&A soon, or I don't know. I just wanted to at least, you know, make this first video where I let it out. I update you guys what's been happening. Nothing new's been happening. I still live in this apartment. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else. There's also, like, you know, COVID is still a thing, so we're trying to live through that, and hopefully we're gonna get vaccines pretty soon. But my worry is that the vaccine is good in Korea for the COVID here, but it's not strong enough for the South African COVID. So they might still want you to quarantine. So I do have information, or more information, about coming right now, because they did open borders and all of that, but I'll do that in separate videos. But from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you all. I genuinely, like, I'm so grateful for your love, your support, your loyalty, you know. 7,000, road to 10K, let's go. Yeah, man, more than anything, I'm just you know, good to be back. And I think since I've covered this part and I've updated you about my life, I don't think I will be crying in future videos, unless, you know. But yeah, I hope you are ready for more content. You can also comment down below, let me know what are your suggestions and what else do you want to see from me. So please leave down your comments, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. That is so important. That is so important. If you don't turn on the notification bell, that means YouTube will not notify you when I post a new video. And last but not least, while you check out my personal life, also subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram. And thank you once again. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it gave you an insight of, you know, how difficult living in another country can be. So even for people that are coming or wanting to come to South Korea, I hope you say your goodbyes pretty well. I hope you realize the sacrifice you're making. Yes, the money is good. Yes, you know, the experience is good, but we miss out on a lot, you know. my friends have kids, my friends are getting married, my friends, you know, fun events, but you also miss out on important events like graduations and deaths, like funerals. I cannot even tell you how many funerals I've missed in the 3 years that I've been here. The parties and everything, I'm not mad about it because I can always, you know, see the people. But the deaths, I never thought I would never bury my grandfather or grandmother. Never. So think about that. You know, I know people now who lost parents in Korea and they couldn't go home. So I couldn't. Not that you have the money, it's like you cannot, restriction, lockdown or whatever. So it's a risk, especially now in these COVID times. But it's still a good country, and I still, you know, do not regret coming here. Obviously through the healing process and me going off social media, you just carry a lot of guilt, a lot of what ifs. Maybe I should have went home in December, maybe instead of going to Malaysia, you know, I should have. But that's the thing about cancer, it's, you know, someone is sick, you're aware that they're sick, and then they just rapidly just get worse. You know, my grandparents, when I went to Malaysia, they were fine. If they weren't fine, I would have went. But my grandfather went from me video calling him and just like talking and laughing, and to just him not being able to use his hands. So it just too quick. So you never know how much time you really have with someone. I'm still grateful that I still have both parents, friends, everyone that's still alive. Entirely grateful. Yeah, man, it's just know that it's not always easy, but personally for me it's worth it. I think it's worth it for a lot of people. That's why we stay here more than a year. It's a good experience, it's a good opportunity. But yeah, I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I'm making this video on a Wednesday. It's Buddha's birthday. I think I'm going to post taxas. So if you're seeing this, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. If you got this far, then wow, you're a real one. I'll see you next time. Bye.